Inspiration can come from many different places. It can come from many different people or things. Everyone has something or someone that they are inspired by, and a coach can be that. A great coach can have a direct influence on how a team plays and how a person feels about themselves. I've been around coaches, I have coached before, and I've done much research on coaching. We'll go over the characteristics of coaches, coaching styles, and former legendary coaches. Let's start with the characteristics that are very important for coaches, starting with relatability and respect. Jurgen Klopp is a coach that does this very well. He's the manager at Liverpool FC, and he is respected and very relatable to his players. He's a former player, which makes the players respect him. If you have no respect and aren't relatable to your players are not going to be as willing to play under you. Jurgen Klopp gets results with this type of style that he uses. He's won Champions League and the Premier League title in the last 2 years. 2 incredible achievements for the manager. Another coach that is very respected and relatable is Coach K. Coach K is the current coach of Duke's men's basketball program. He coaches in a way that he is very respected. He's been coaching since the 90s, and he brought together the Olympic Dream Team in 2008. A lot of individual type players, but he brought them together as a team and as a unit because he's so respected, and they won the gold medal because of this. Another characteristic that's very important is passion. Jose Mourinho, a manager currently at Spurs in England, he has coached all across Europe and always coaches with passion. From 2004, when he ran on the field celebrating after they won a big result against Manchester United, or later when they won a big result against Barcelona, and he ran out in the field and the opposition tried to drag him off, but he wouldn't leave. He's very passionate for the game, and it invokes a lot of passion in his players as well. Another coach that coaches with a lot of passion would be Brad Underwood, who is currently the coach of men's basketball at the University of Illinois. Recently, Illinois has not been great, but very recently, they've been fantastic. They've made the NCAA tournament and won the Big Ten championship this year. And that is because you can see the passion that Brad Underwood has for the game. After games, you can see videos on the internet of him celebrating with the team. This is very important for players, that their coach has passion for the game just as much as they do. Now, the different styles of coaching is what involves autocratic, democratic, and heuteric. We'll talk about democratic first. Democratic is the style where you are listening to your players and you take feedback from them and bring it into the game. One sport that usually uses this is track, or other individual sports like tennis or golf, where it's not a lot of teamwork. Young players also respond to this style very well. Then autocratic is the style that we most think about when it comes to coaching. They're above the players. They're yelling, barking commands at the players. This is best for teams that, have a lot of teamwork involved. Sports like football. But this doesn't usually work for younger players, as it works best for players that are at the highest level, college level, or professional. And last is heuteric. This is best for just all styles. This is when you make sure that your players are mentally healthy and happy. You don't want a team that's always at each other's throats. You want a team that's happy together. And this is best. What is the best style, though? There isn't really one best style. There's a combination of all the styles that makes the best coaches. You take a little bit of each, and then you're going to have a great coach. Now, let's take a look at coaches that use this. Legendary coaches. Start with John Wooden. John Wooden was a coach at UCLA's men's basketball program and led them to 10 national championships. He made UCLA the powerhouse of basketball that they are still to this day. But he's most well known for his pyramid of success. Pyramid of success is a pyramid of different characteristics of individuals that lead to success. And you can't have success in his eyes without each of these characteristics. And it's a great thing to look at even if you aren't an athlete. He was raising his players to be more than athletes. And you can see that. And that's what made him so great. And it had good results. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the current record holder for most points in NBA history, was a former player of John Wooden. So obviously it works. Another former legendary coach was Coach Bear Bryant of Alabama in the 1960s and 70s. He led them to 6 national championships and debatably should have had a couple more. He's well known for taking these good, just above average players and making them great teams and winning national championships with them. He's also well known for something that I think is bigger than coaching in sports, the desegregation of the South, by bringing in the first African American team to Alabama and bringing in the first African American athlete to Alabama University. In conclusion, coaching is an art. It can drastically change someone's attitude to sports. A great coach can have a direct influence on how a team plays or how a player feels. We have went over the different types of coaching, the different characteristics of what makes a great coach, and the different legendary coaches that are still legendary to this day. Inspiration can be found everywhere, but for many people, a great coach can be the most influential to them, and to myself, and to maybe you.